Hi, I'm Randy Keene, and I'm part of the elder team here at Cross Timbers. And I've been asked to talk about giving for just a moment this morning. One of the things that I love about my job and my life as a businessman is I get to travel the world. And I've literally been almost everywhere, it seems, everywhere in all parts of Asia and Central America, South America, Africa, Europe. One of the things that you learn in travel, one of the many things, is how blessed we are as Americans and how little we really understand about poverty. It causes me to think differently about the stuff that I have and what I do with the things that I have. And we had made a decision. I spent a lot of time in Mexico, and we had made a decision with one of our organizations that we were going to start helping them build homes. Not a big deal. These little homes that we were building were 250, 300 square foot homes in the middle of ghettos, basically. And the organizer that put the thing together, we would buy all the materials and they would find the family and set the whole thing up. And I remember the first time we went to build one, and we were in the second day, and we're gonna be able to finish this home in 2 days with our group of people. And the family started cooking a meal. And I started asking, I said, well, what's the deal with the meal? What are they doing? And they said, well, they're gonna cook that for you. I said, we don't need them to cook us a meal. I mean, we're giving them a home. We don't need a meal from them. And they said, no, it's part of the requirement. They want a home, they need to feed you a meal. But I was really touched by the fact that these people, for them, that was a major sacrifice to give a meal to us. And we're giving them a home, and you say, well, hey, what a great trade. You give me a meal and I give you a home. But you know, the cool thing in God's economy is that's the way God's economy works. It's not a fair trade. I mean, when you think about the trades that God makes with us, it's not a fair trade. I mean, He made the ultimate trade with us when He said, I'm gonna give you my son, and you take my son, and I'm gonna forgive you of all your sin and all your unrighteousness. And I'm gonna give you a relationship with me for all of eternity. You get to be with the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. That's not a good trade. All I have to do is give you something that I can't keep anyway, and I get in return eternal life. And God says in His kingdom, you gotta learn that this is a giving and receiving kingdom. You give and you receive. And it's okay to give knowing that I need to receive. A lot of times we want to justify, I can't give and expect gain. You know, it's okay in God's kingdom. I want relationship with God, therefore I give my heart to Him. I need financial freedom, so I have to include Him in my money plans. I need good relationships with other people, so I have to be willing to give forgiveness and transparency and honesty. I need my kids to make good decisions, so I have to learn to give them to God, to allow Him to help them find wisdom. God has a giving and receiving economy. And we're talking today about money because it is at the center of so many people's hearts where they refuse to allow God into their wallet. And I would just challenge you to give and understand that God's economy is a giving and receiving economy. And you cannot outgive Him, and you will be blessed. And I would challenge you to test that principle in your life today.